Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a new program called Mythbusters. Number 1, the Earth is not flat, it's actually a globe. Number 2, contrary to popular belief, when you have more than one program opening or working at the same time, the computer still only deals with one program at a time. So I've got all these different programs open, but my computer only deals with this current program I'm using at this moment in time. So when it's doing its little fetch, decode, execute cycle, it's only dealing with one program at a time. However, let's imagine that this fetch, decode, execute cycle can be stopped from going around and round in circles. And this is called an interrupt. We are going to rudely, don't write this down, rude, Janelle, especially you, we're going to rudely interrupt the fetch, decode, execute cycle. So imagine that the fetch, decode, execute cycle are having a little conversation with each other, blah, 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 that's funny, blah, 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 that's funny, blah, 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 that's funny. Then all of a sudden, there's a knock on the door. They're going to carry on their conversation until execute says what he wants to say, or she says. That's what she said. Oh. Then, interrupt comes in. And they're all like, yeah, what's up? Or what's up? Interrupt person. Who is it? So they go to the door. They can't see who's on the other side of the door. We have a person on the other side of the door, let's call it Bob. Hello. Comes in and says, I need this job doing. This processor, the CPU, it's basically like, okay, we'll do your job. Let's fetch, decode, execute it. Okay, done. Let's go back to this other program we've been doing. You guys carry on what you're doing. So the interrupt will stop a fetch, decode, execute cycle from repeating itself once execute's done. The CPU will then deal with the interrupt, and then it'll go back to the other program if required. So let's have a look at this in a little bit more technical detail on the next video.